Hey y'all, thanks for watching my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about the disappearance of Meta Valentine. She was 44 years old when she was last seen on October the 28th of 2014. And we have surveillance video of the last time that she was spotted. We'll get into that later on in the video. She was reported missing on October the 29th of 2014. Meta was last seen walking to her apartment after attending a public service meeting there at her apartment. She was wearing a blue t-shirt, gray sweatpants, and black flip-flops. She stood at 5 feet tall, weighing 160 pounds at the time of her disappearance. She was known to dye her hair blonde and also wear colored contacts on occasions. No known medical conditions, tattoos, or scarrings are reported. So let me just say that I got the idea to do this video from Lorden Arts, and I will put a little icon up here with his video covering this case. I started researching it and I just had to throw myself into it because I got so enamored with it. It's like there's not a lot of info out there. It's just kind of like the same articles repeating itself over and over and over again. So I sat there and I tried to, kind of really dig deep into this case. And it's not yet a cold case, so the police detectives are still working on this. So there is other footage from the apartment building they have not released yet, just for the fact it might be very damning to their case if they do so. So that's kind of why they haven't released the entire video of what we're about to watch, which is the last time that she was seen. But I do have information regarding the other video that they have obtained. So let's get into watching the last moments that she was seen. Okay, so I've slowed this down so we can kind of talk about what's happening. She walked down the sidewalk and paused for a few minutes. She looked over to her left-hand side and I guess she noticed a car and walked into her apartment. And now, with a slowed down version, we're going to see a man run into frame and follow her down into her apartment. So the man that we saw running in the video is actually her on and off again boyfriend since high school and father to one of her children. It is Reginald McDowell. Now, he has a very violent past with Meta. He has fought with her domestically several occasions. And actually in 1999, he ended up kidnapping her and her then boyfriend, Kenneth Thompson. He ended up gagging and pistol whipping Thompson and putting him in the back of Meta's trunk. Mr. McDowell ended up serving time for that. He served 15 years for that. For 2 counts of kidnapping, 1 count of burglary, both of those in the first degree, and 1 count of shooting into an occupied vehicle. Now, Reginald has since been listed as a person of interest. He is now fled. Nobody has seen or heard from him, not even his own children. He did comply in the beginning with police as far as interviews go. He would offer up his 3 cell phones, and eventually police would find out a 4th cell phone that he never mentioned. Not sure what was on that, but obviously it was some pretty damning news if they wanted to talk to him again. And an interesting fact, he actually was seen at her apartment by a neighbor the night before, and it is reported that Meta had broken up with him just 11 days prior to her disappearance. So some pretty damning evidence that I failed to mention earlier was the fact that when McDowell, in 1999, when he kidnapped Meta and her then boyfriend Kenneth, that he, in an affidavit later in the case report, she stated that McDowell told her that he could not stand to see her with another man. It would just kill him to see her with another man. So that's kind of, just a little sketch there. So also in police interviews, which they have not released this footage to the public as of yet, But they asked him what time he had left Meta's apartment, and he said 11 a.m. on the 28th, when surveillance footage shows him leaving at 12:23 a.m. So that is, that's a long time. That's 12 hours of you just, what happened, you know. They didn't notice any foul play or suspect any foul play, so maybe he hid out and she thought, she was gonna leave, and that's when he came in. Who knows? But I feel bad for the children. I do know that he does have his stepdaughter's name tattooed on his body somewhere. I don't know where, and out of respect for the family, I'm not going to say her name. So if I knew where it was, I would tell y'all, hey, he has a female's name on this part of his body, wherever it might be. But so I think another big damning tell is the fact that he messaged an acquaintance the following day, the 29th, when she was reported missing. He messaged an acquaintance stating that, damn, I've been cheated on for 5 years. So that kind of, he was known to be violent, and that might have sparked something if they were arguing, which they obviously were. According to a neighbor, she had reported of, screaming and fighting and pounding on doors. So yeah, anyways, I will continue to pray for Meta and her family and her safe return. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you know when I upload my next video, and I will catch you guys later.